everybody, this is Stephanie. I'm gonna jump right in now and tell you all the goals that I have for this channel for 2021. So I'm gonna be working off a paper sheet. So if you hear that wrinkling here, it's just me grabbing out my paper and using it as a reminder. I have a ton of goals that I want to achieve for 2021 that are additional to projects that I know I'm going to be sharing on a monthly basis. So before I jump into all the other goals that I have in mind for 2021, I'm going to break down what I will be sharing on this channel for the month on a monthly basis. For starters, first one is going to be Traveler's Notebooks. I love to document smaller stories in a traveler's notebook. I also love to make my own. I use regular cardstock and then some copy paper, and I'm okay with that since I like working outside of the journal. There may be months where I may purchase a traveler's notebook from Suited Calico, but I probably will, take it apart and adhere the pattern papers within this. I'm not going to limit myself to only doing, from here. When I think of a traveler's notebook, I think of smaller stories for me, just because when I think of a travel trip, I'd like to make a custom album for that, so that way it does two purposes, such as decor, and it's a album that's going to be outside, somewhere where we can sift through. So for me, I thought smaller stories, because this is a smaller format than a 12 by 12 are in Project Life. I don't have that much room to share that story. So this is where these stories go. If they don't fit in 12 by 12 layout or in Project Life, then they fit here. So I will be guaranteeing at least 3 to 4 process videos a month on my smaller stories. In these videos, I will kind of change things up to playing with my stash, whether it's a new product like a stamp set or a new collection, just something that excites me, that inspires me, such as cut files and embellishments. Honestly, the world is our oyster, right? And I just love the idea of being creative and sharing it with you guys. So if you're interested in seeing that, be on the lookout. I will be sharing that. So 3 to 4 videos. The fourth video will probably be a process, as well as decorating the cover, or maybe even a flip through. Since I will only be sharing about 4 process videos, there will not be 4 stories in here. I usually run about 10 stories that I have in here in a month, so you will expect different, new layouts within that flip through, not just the 4 that you see the process video on. Alright, we're moving on. Another thing that you'll expect to see is I love to plan. Before this, I had a digital template, and I mainly did most of the functional portion of my planning digitally, and then I decorated. How I decorate, I do stamps, I do printable kits, as well as just random stickers. Not exactly an Etsy or like planner sticker set, but I will also do those. However, I also use regular stickers, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm going to just show you. So it does vary from my traditional weekly vertical spreads. Like, they had a bigger gap here, and I think they had spaces. So I know the first few spreads may be a little bit different as I get accustomed to this, but I want to share it every week so you can see a different form of how decorating can be for a happy planner. And here is where I'm going to keep my life organized for my house. So things that I have to get done for the kids, my husband, work, and then as well as for my YouTube channel. And I would just mark down what I need to make a process video, what to upload, and just, I like everything in one place. And I like everything being clean, so that's where it's going to be. And you'll be seeing that process every week, whether it be a process video or a share of my layout as I get accustomed to it. Alright, another regular on my channel is going to be this journal. I love to daily journal, and I kind of went away with it for 2020. So I was bringing it back for 2021, and right away I had a journal that had, the paper was so thin it seeped through the stamping that I was trying to do, and the stencil, everything was just going through. I knew I wasn't going to be a happy camper, and I didn't want to have to adhere the papers together. Just felt like it was just wasteful. I heard about reviews on this one. It's really thick paper, really white. So that's uh, my biggest thing too, is I have not opened it. As you can tell, I'm kind of nervous. I don't normally spend that much money, whether it's 30 bucks, you know, on journals. I normally spend $1 to $5, maybe 10, and just because I don't write pretty, but I really wanted to focus in on that, really pay attention mentally to start daily journaling. I went away, like I said, for 2020, and I regret it so much, so I'm going to bring it back. How I plan to start this is, the first portion is kind of going to be like a collection of sorts, bullet journaling, where I have an expense tracker, a savings, a budgeting, a tracker for the books that I read for the year, so that way I have a place to look, like, okay, I'm at book 20, I have a goal of so many books that I want to read, and then the rest is going to be daily journaling. So when I share a process video or a share on this daily journaling, creative journaling, it will be to decorate my daily spreads. I love using washi tape, I love using stamps and stickers, so if that speaks to you in any way, tune in on that. Alright, and I also do Project Life, so I'm gonna leave that there so you're not seeing no blank surface. This is from the dollar store. And I love doing Project Life. I do a double 12 by 12 page pocket layout, and that's not going to change. I've been doing Project Life for 2015. My main goal is to stay on top of it because I am behind for previous years. I've been doing it for 2015, and there's gaps in, I think, every single album, just because we get a dry spell, and I'm being more consistent now the last 2-3 years, but there is gaps. It's just a given. So I really want to tackle that for 2021. So I will be sharing a process video, guarantee, for 2021. I'm thinking it will probably come out on Fridays, if not on Saturdays, my Project Life. And if there's a different change on that, I will update with you guys. But I do like sharing them. I am on the Tracy Reed Designs team for 2021, so I will be using her products as well as others. And I was just mentioning that for Project Life, as well as for my 12 by 12 layout, as well as for Traveler's Notebooks. I'll be using her lines, her products. I am also subscribed to Ellie Studio, and that is a online store where they also send you Project Life cards and like 2 sheets of die cuts. So I will also be using them in Project Life. I will probably do an unboxing, and I like the idea of doing that unboxing and also having a process how I use those products in my Project Life. So that'll be something that you see on a regular basis as well. I just need to get the days of the week on which fits where. But yeah, I just wanted to give you all that update. Now for the month that I'm gonna projects that I'm gonna be adding in. For January, I'm going to be adding in a Las Vegas custom album. It is the size of a camera, roughly about 4 by 6, but a bit bigger for the covers and the rings. So that's a custom album. And I also have a baby album that I have to complete. So you'll be seeing some 12 by 12 layouts of that, as well as just some 12 by 12 layouts in general. I love doing 12 by 12. I consider them wall art. If they're worthy for a 12 by 12 surface, then they are wall art. And then they'll go in the coordinating Project Life album that they belong to by year. Let's see, what else am I going to be sharing? So at the end of the month, I'll probably share birthday cards, whether it's a process video or just a share of all of them that I got to do for the month. And the reason why I say maybe a process video is because there's some 6x6 paper pads that I think I can mass produce into a ton of cards, and that might be something that I will record for you guys to share the process. I think that'll be fun to see. And another thing that I'll probably be doing is, I like the idea of doing a junk journal or a smash book style journal, just for the products or the little trinkets that we gather through life, like ticket stubs, movies, receipts and things like that that don't necessarily fit within either my 12 by 12 layout or my project life. I don't want to get rid of them, and I don't want to throw them away, so I want to smash them into something. So I will probably share that either at the end of the month or do a process video if there's so much to do. And if that's something that you're interested in seeing, I will be sharing that with you guys. I don't know what else I have in mind. Oh, perfect. So like I said, I was doing the Project Life, I'm sorry, not Project Life, my Archer and Olive journal. This was the journal that I had originally decided, which is bigger, and I was okay with that. But then I realized I did not like the cream color. Look how cream that is. It bugged me to no ends. But I'm making lemonade, and I'm going to do something else. You see that? Yeah. Hoping the Archer and Olive is so much better. But anyways, I'm going to make this work. So I have this new idea of a project that I want to do on Instagram. I'll place her link down below because I cannot remember what her name is. Is it Kaylee Bings Creative? Something in that realm of things. Her handle on Instagram. She has this 2x2 square project to do every month. She's going to have on her store, I think it's like 36 2x2 squares, and make a project out of it. I thought I can do that, so I'm going to be doing some squares for every month here and kind of like doing a flip out and documenting something. I have my word for the month instead of for the year, so I'm going to have a different word each month, and to help me really hone in on that word and bring it into my everyday life, I want to write maybe every morning, every evening, just something with it, and then to help decorate, I will place a 2x2 square. So I have them started. I just did the pencil. I got to start a pen, and so that way it's only a double page spread. I do a title page, so this is going to say February and the first 4 days, and then that way it's even to always give me that 2 page spread. But I just got February done, and here's January. But yeah, if that is something that you would like to see, I'll probably do maybe a share of this product for January and see how it came out. And if you really do like that and want to follow along, I will start doing a process video for it. Yes. And then here and there, I'll be doing 12 by 12 layout process videos, as well as custom albums, just because I really enjoy doing the Las Vegas one. I love doing art journaling, so you'll see some art journal spreads. And I think that kind of sums up all the goals that I have in mind. There are more, but they're gonna like jump in throughout the months, and I'll give you a better update when that time comes. If there was anything that you saw that inspired you or want you to tune in, I suggest you subscribe, and don't forget to like this video. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.